Hi everyone, I'm True Soul, and this is a Fortnite action figure discussion video. So yeah guys, I really started to rev up when it comes to my Fortnite action figure collecting, and I thought it would be really interesting, you know, with the Fortnite Victory Royale series of action figures starting to pump out more and more action figures. I thought it would be cool to do a little wish list. I have a small little wish list because, let's be honest, there's so many Fortnite skins. I honestly can't like really make like a top 10 of like Fortnite action figures that I want them to make. I'm actually probably going to be showing a little bit of Fortnite footage as well during the discussion, but we're actually going to get to the discussion part of the video a little later. I just thought it would be cool to share my little wish list with you guys. I have about 5 skins on my wish list, and I was really trying to think of characters that were like skins that like either I really enjoyed playing with when I play Fortnite, or skins that even though I don't have them, I just think that they'd make a really cool figure. So I'm not going to go in any particular order, so I'm just going to go ahead and get right into it. Starting off with Bright Bomber. Now, back when I made my Jazzware wish list, and this was before Jazzware announced that they were going to stop making the 6-inch action figures, Bright Bomber was actually on my Jazzwares list, but unfortunately the 6-inch line ended before they got a chance to make Bright Bomber, so it only seemed natural that I move her over now to my Hasbro wish list. Bright Bomber is a skin that's been around for a pretty long time. I'm not sure exactly at what point she first arrived in Fortnite in the item shop, because I didn't play Fortnite when it first came out. I think it came out back around 2017, and I didn't really start playing it until like maybe 2019, so there are a lot of skins that I missed out on in that time. But I actually recently bought the Bright Bomber skin, I think about a month ago, so I really haven't had the skin for that long. But it's a skin that I always wanted to get, and now I finally have it, and I think she's pretty cool. And we're going to go ahead and move on to the next one, that being Hybrid. Now Hybrid, I believe, was in the Season 8 Battle Pass, which I feel like I remember that one being free, because I have the Hybrid skin, and I don't remember buying the pass. For those of you that remember, it's been a while, and then I took that big break, so I don't really remember exactly why that season in particular was free and why I was able to get some of the skins. But Hybrid, I thought it was a really cool concept, this kind of like ninja character that can like transform into a lizard. I think that would be a really cool skin, a really cool action figure for them to make. I mean, the only thing about it is Hybrid has a lot of different variations. His ninja appearance and his like more lizard looking appearance, as well as his alternate appearance where like he's slowly turning into that lizard. There's so many different variations, but me personally, I would more so like maybe the ninja appearance. Like they make one where he kind of looks like a regular ninja, and then make another one, you know, where he's in like his lizard form, and then maybe every so often periodically give us like another one, like maybe re-release it but in a different color. I think that would be kind of cool, and I could definitely see people army building an army of lizard men. I think that would be really cool to see. Alright, next up on my list is another OG skin. I really hope I say this right. I think it's Carbide, and it's funny because for the longest time I could have sworn that the skin's name was Carbine, but it's apparently not Carbine, it's Carbide. I don't even know what Carbide means. But I think this skin came out around, I think, when they had that like superhero season, which was way long ago. And they had a couple other skins like Omega, whatnot. I really did like the look of that skin because it was almost like, you know, some type of like superhero kind of Iron Man looking skin. And he did also have a couple of different variations, some with like less armor and some with more armor. I'm more used to seeing that skin, the Carbide Skin, in his like base form. So it's the one that doesn't have that much armor on it. So for me personally, if they were going to make an action figure of Carbide, I would like them to make that one, the base one. Now of course, down the line, yeah, we could of course get a fully armored Carbide and I'd have no problem with that. Now Carbide is one of the few action figures that I want to see made that I don't have the skin of in the game, because I was not playing Fortnite back when he came out. And speaking of skins that I don't actually have, that goes into the next one on my list, which is the Ice King, which is another skin that I do not have in Fortnite. If I had started playing 1 or 2 seasons earlier, than because I started playing back in Chapter 1, Season 8. So if I literally started playing a little earlier, I'd have the Ice King. But one reason why I really wanted the Ice King is because I still remember when McFarlane made their action figures, they actually made an Ice King, and he looked really cool, and he came with the Infinity Blade, which I feel like was really, for the most part, associated with the Ice King, even though I'm pretty sure the Infinity Blade itself came from another game that Epic had helped make. But I feel like the Infinity Blade is really, you know, associated with the Ice King. So it'd be really cool to see Hasbro, you know, come out with an Ice King action figure, maybe with the Infinity Blade. I also know that the Ice King comes in like a couple of different colors in the game. I would just rather have, you know, his regular kind of like black and blue look that I believe is his base look. Again, not exactly sure since I don't actually have the skin myself. And we're gonna go ahead and go into my last one on my small little list. And this is a personal favorite of mine, Sunbird. I always liked Sunbird. She wasn't one of the first skins that I had got when I first started playing, but I really do like her design. And also, since I left and came back, she's gotten a couple of other variations. Mostly there's this like purple variation that they have, and then there was this other one that was like a shadow version of her, but you had to buy that in like a special bundle to get that one. So I just thought that was kind of cool. And for the most part, I do think that like tactical skins like soldiers, or you know, skins like ninjas or knights, I think that those are pretty cool. So if Hasbro made any, you know, skin that was like that, I'd probably get that one. But I do kind of like some of the more, you know, unique, kind of wacky skins. Sunburst's not necessarily wacky, I just think she looks cool. So it would really like to see them make an action figure of her. I could have made my wish list a lot longer. Like I said, if you're making a soldier, a knight, or a ninja, I'm down. And not to mention that there's a lot of the skins in Fortnite, like some of them I have, but I do not remember the name of them off the top of my head, so I can't really tell you guys about them because I don't, you know, remember their names for the most part. But speaking of wish lists, I remember whenever Hasbro had did their poll where they let fans vote on what action figure they wanted them to make, and I was going through the comments of some of those, and a lot of people were wanting them to make action figures of characters that aren't necessarily from Fortnite, like characters that are from like other intellectual properties. I was seeing a lot of people like wanted them to make like a Prowler and like other Marvel characters, and I was thinking about that. Now I know there's probably a lot of people that definitely dislike that idea and just want, you know, Hasbro to make, you know, Fortnite original characters for their Fortnite line. And I definitely agree with that. I definitely feel like Fortnite, a Fortnite toy line, should, you know, prioritize Fortnite characters. Now, with that being said, I will admit that like the Prowler Fortnite skin is kind of like Fortnite's take on Prowler, and I do think that that skin looks kind of cool. So, you know, I would definitely be okay with like maybe if they did some type of like off series of toys, possibly with the way Hasbro does stuff, they'd most likely be an exclusive, like maybe some type of like Marvel cross Fortnite action figure line, where maybe they make action figures of like the Fortnite style Marvel characters, like whenever they did the Marvel season, you know, with Iron Man and all them, maybe make stuff like that. I would be totally okay with that. But when it comes to like the actual base line of Fortnite figures, yeah, definitely just stick to making, you know, Fortnite original characters. But alright guys, I'm not gonna make this video too long. Comment down below, what Fortnite skins do you want Hasbro to make action figures of? And do you think it would be a cool idea if the Victory Royale series maybe made a couple of Fortnite inspired characters from other intellectual properties like Marvel? Or do you think they should just avoid that altogether and just make Fortnite original characters? And guys, as usual, be sure to follow me on my Instagram as to stay updated whenever I plan to upload a video, as well as see exclusive photos like of my Fortnite action figures that you want to see in my videos. Alright guys, until then, be sure to like, subscribe, and go to my channel to check out other videos. Catch you later.